As we already took a look at some other Pokemon that you know from the Great League that are now viable as an XL version in the Ultra League, let's take a look today at a team with 2 XL Pokemon in it, which you don't really see that often to PvP. We're going to take a look at a team with a Seaking XL and also Froslass. So, hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look how good Froslass as an XL Pokemon can be in the Ultra League, as we're going to see here one Shadow Ball hit. Still has to shield a Shadow Ball from the opponent, as we see a Piloswine coming in. That's actually a cool one. Piloswine kinda has to be fully XL here as well. Of course, this Froslass is also fully XL, but you see the CP on top already. I actually don't think if that's actually fully XL. I'm not sure right now. I need to check next to it with my own Froslass right now. I don't know if there's still some XL power-up missing or if it's actually that low, because Froslass I thought it would be a little bit higher at least, but maybe I'm just wrong with that. Who knows, but very interesting though. I actually know it definitely goes higher than that. I have a nearly hundo here that goes to 2300, so it's not a fully XL Froslass either. Good to know that now. We're going to see at least the Seaking doing some damage here with the move Drill Run. Triple Legacy Seaking here with Poison Jab, Icy Wind, and also the Drill Run. All of those moves are Legacy moves. You need 3 Elite TMs for that. As we see that you can, I think you're still fine here. Giratina is insane. Giratina is most likely the strongest Pokemon, just like single-handedly, just because fast move, Shadow Claw, best move in the game, charge moves there with Dragon Claw, which is pretty decent. I actually don't like the move Shadow Sneak, because yeah, it gives you more coverage against Steel-type Pokemon. At the end, it's still not really a strong move, and like the difference is not as huge between Dragon Claw hitting or like Shadow Sneak hitting against the Steel-type Pokemon. I rather would recommend you to run the Ancient Power for several reasons. You have now more Pokemon like the Charizard available here. Also, you have Talonflame available. Both of them get super effective, double super effective damage from the Giratina. Plus, you have also a lot of Ice types available, and especially as it seems like you're using this Pokemon as a safe swap here in this team, I think Ancient Power would have made a little bit more sense here. Plus, like, the chance for boosting is just very insane, so I think Ancient Power is definitely the way to go for Giratina in the Ultra League at least. I think maybe in the Master League that's not the case, but I'm not sure about this either. As we see the Seaking coming in, and Seaking a farm down here, is we will see the Crunch doing still half of itself, has to go for 1 AC Wind to knock out the opponent here. Icy Wind going to knock them out, as we see the opponent coming into a Swampert here. Swampert won't really like the Icy Wind, but also they can go for 1 Hydro Cannon, which you sadly don't survive, and you kind of want to go into your Froslass now, I guess? No, you're going to go into your Giratina. As we see Ninetales coming in. Here again, Ancient Power would have been super effective, would have done more damage than this move here. So it's going to be a little bit tricky to still win this, as you can go for 1 Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball will go ahead and does not knock them out yet. I don't think like the extra power-ups would have made a big difference here, but I think you might have been able to better farm them down here. I think you're actually going to no-shield this one as well. That's crazy. It's going to be Dazzling Gleam. You're going to get the farm now against the Ninetales, which allows you to get some extra energy, but like this doesn't matter really. The opponent will get to 2 moves in time before you can knock them out, so yeah, you're going to just no-shield here, which is fine, because it basically just saves time for both you and the opponent. Next lead, kinda awkward to face, to be fair, because the Cobalion is getting damaged by the Drill Run, but also your fast move is double resisted or something, so it's not ideal, but you can still go for 1 Drill Run. Good move timing here. This will do some more damage than I thought. Like, I didn't expect that it would do that much damage. You're going to let this move go through, going to be a Sacred Sword. You're still going to be able to survive it, and you can go for a Drill Run, and you win the Zero Shield scenario, which is very nice to know, as they can farm you down, but you have a very decent answer with the Giratina here, which actually could nearly farm them all the way down. Stone Edge won't do as much damage, and I mean, I guess you kind of want to throw. You're going to throw here, which is nice. This move definitely will knock out the opponent. Now you have a shield advantage. Let's see what's coming in here right now. We're going to see a Tapu Fini coming in. Shadow Sneak and Shadow Claw is actually better than what the Tapu Fini is being able to do against you. I would have stayed in, definitely. Yes, you're encountering a Fairy type against your Dragon type, but they're going to do mainly damage with like Water type moves. They have to take like it takes a long time for them to go for the Moonblast. So I would actually stay in rather with the Giratina, because you have better damage with your fast move. especially as here your fast move is resisted, but still you're going to be able to go for another Shadow Ball. This will knock them out, which is nice, and we see a Trevenant coming in, which will feint most likely to the Shadow Ball. I don't know if it actually feints, but we will see here. It does feint, and you're going to be able to win this game. I will still stay in though, because yeah, of course, Moonblast would knock you out, but at the end of the day, you still do very decent damage like this anyway. Just going straight for the Shadow Sneak, but yeah, we see a Galvantula there. Gonna get some damage from your Giratina. The thing is, Galvantula gets completely hard-rolled by Giratina. I don't think they have a single move that hits Giratina, so it's a little bit awkward for them, so they're swapped out now. And the awkward thing kind of continues here a little bit for the opponent, because Snorlax has to go for some charge moves here, but they're all resisted, like they're all literally resisted against you. You're going to take advantage of this and just gonna go for the Dragon Claws. And you're gonna go to your Seeking. I actually think maybe the Froslass would have been the better play, but I guess you just want to get rid of it. Yeah, you're just going to get rid of your Seeking here, trying to use it as a sponge. You're still going to be able to hit another Icy Wind here, which is amazing, because this will get some damage on the opponent. They don't going to shield this, and you can farm them down in time, which is amazing for you. You can go for another Dragon Claw here, and the opponent doesn't really benefit from the energy that they have stored right now. They're going to completely ignore the energy that they have stored, but this is now an awkward one. I don't think it's worth it for you to go for any charge moves, but it doesn't matter anyway. You lose this game here pretty much guaranteed. You won't be able to farm them down in time. You won't be able to go for 3 charge moves in time either. And the awkward thing here is, for you going for charge moves means you either lose out on your own fast move, or the opponent gets a free fast move in. So there's not a lot that you can do here at all anyway. I don't think there was a chance, but throwing in general didn't really help you there either, because you just gave the opponent 1 free turn basically. Next opponent here, we're going to see a Talonflame in the lead. This seems to be a pretty decent one, but also not the best one. You're gonna go straight for the Icy Wind, which will get the debuff, of course. They're going to go most likely straight for the Brave Bird, so you're going to shield, move up. They're actually going to bait you. I didn't expect this either, so I think that the shield here was fine. You tried to catch the move, which didn't work out. Would have at least go for 2 more fast moves there, because at this time they only had Flame Charge, which would have been resisted, so it doesn't really help you either. There is no way that they really want to throw that, so I think it's a little bit of a misplay there, but still fine. We see the Trevenant coming back in here, Shadow Ball coming through, and we can see that you're gonna go down there, as he can knock them out with 1 Icy Wind here, definitely, if they want to let this move go through. They do, okay. And we see a Registeel coming in. This is a little bit tricky here. They most likely gonna go for 1 Zapcan against you, which would knock you out. Maybe you can catch the move on your Froslass. You can. Very nice catch there. Amazing catch from you. Going to be the Zapcan. You don't gonna get knocked out by this one. And you sadly get debuffed, which I mean is more likely than unlikely. Like more likely that you're gonna get debuffed than not gonna get debuffed there. We're going to see the Zapcan coming through again. And you can farm down the Talonflame here. I think, yeah, you have to shield it sadly. It's going to be a Brave Bird. You can farm them down, but can you actually reach the next one in time? I have no idea. Can you actually reach the next one in time as well? One coming through, going to get the shield, and the second one going to get the knockout here. Going to Seeking for a win there. Very, very nice. Next up, we're going to see Pidgeot in the lead. Decent lead, definitely for your team, especially... Oh, don't like this. Don't like this. I think you swapped at the same time as the opponent, right? If not, like, then definitely gonna go for the Giratina instead, because the opponent has Stone Edge here, which is not ideal. We will be able to go for another Shadow Ball now, which is good. But this is a little bit of an awkward scenario, because it doesn't even knock them out. And you could shield and get the final shield by the opponent, but you're going to let this... Oh, that's so nice! That's something that I didn't expect. The opponent actually goes for the bait here first, losing a ton of energy by this, and he can go ahead and go for an Avalanche. Very good play there to no-shield this one, and knocking out the opponent, allowing you to realign your Pokemon, seeing the Regirock coming in here now. Regirock gonna go ahead and most likely go for 1 Stone Edge, but you're going to catch this move on your Giratina. You know the entire team of the opponent here, so I guess it's fine. We're going to see the Dragon Claw coming through here. Dragon Claw gonna do some nice damage as we see the Pidgeot coming back in. I mean, it's a little bit awkward to line the Pidgeot here, but it's also not that bad, to be fair. The thing is, the opponent has to throw something. If they throw the debuffing move, you already are able to swap out anyway, so I actually don't mind this play here. I think it's a decent play. We see the Brave Bird coming through, not knocking you out straight away, but you can go ahead and maybe farm them down somewhere. We see here another Brave Bird coming through. You can just farm them all the way down, giving you the edge. They're going to catch the move on the Froslass. Is this enough though to win the game? I doubt it. But actually, maybe you have enough energy. I don't know. You're going to have 2 drill runs now, but is the opponent already the Stone Edge? It's going to be such a close match here. We're going to get the shield. Oh, sadly, they are at the Stone Edge. This was literally the perfect timing for the opponent. You need one more turn to win this game there. Very unlucky, but very well played. Next opponent, Pidgeot in the lead again. Again, you're going to have access to Icy Wind, which is going to definitely be super effective against the opponent and allowing you to do some damage against them. You're going to get the shield from the opponent as well. Do they go straight for the Brave Bird here? They do not. They're gonna go for the Feather Dance, which is kind of awkward for you. But you can go for another Icy Wind, which is going to be also awkward for the opponent. So your attack is as debuffed as the opponent's attack, but they're going to go ahead and go for one Brave Bird now, most likely. No, they're gonna go for another Feather Dance. It's kind of awkward. You're just going to sag your lead here, I guess, which I think it's the right play. It's definitely the right play. Going for the Icy Wind, going to have now a shield advantage, which is amazing for you, and a Brave Bird will knock them out. I actually would have went into my Giratina here because he would have got, I think, maybe 1 or 2 more fast throws through, and they didn't have the energy for it. But we see the opponent going to a Registeel now. Interesting play here. I don't know what to do here either. You're going to catch the move. That's definitely something that you can do because it's going to be resisted. Very well played there, but the Cobalion coming in here, which is, I guess, fine here for this matchup. Having Shadow Sneak is definitely the better play to have compared to the Ancient Power. But still going to be a little bit of a tough one to win this one, but I think it's definitely doable. You're going to be able to go hit another Shadow Sneak here right now. Shadow Claw doing some nice damage, and I guess you're going to swap after they throw the next charge move. You're going to go for another Dragon Claw here, actually. I don't think it's necessary. Does it really help you for maybe putting them into range for the Frost's Avalanche? But I'm not sure. Oh, they're going to go for the bait for whatever reason, which will allow you to go for another Shadow Sneak and gonna get them low, which means they have to throw soon and they're going to go... That's weird. I don't know what the opponent thought of doing there. You should still be able to survive on move with your Frostless here, I think. But you're still going to shield, of course, because yeah, it's definitely better. Zapcannon coming through, going to get the debuff, sadly, against you. But, I mean, again, more likely than unlikely. We will be able to go ahead and go for one more Shadow Ball. This will do some nice damage, but do you see the timer ticking down there? I think just going straight for the Avalanche is the play to go here. Just go straight for it. The opponent tries to swap in and knock you out, but it didn't work, and you can go for the Avalanche, winning this game here on the timer. Good game, very close one, and you didn't even need the timer, you actually knocked them out straight away. Next opponent, Tapu Fini in the lead. This is an amazing lead for you, I think. You can just go for a Drill Run. Poison Jab will do a ton of damage against them as it's super effective. You resist their fast move. Moonblast can be a little bit of a problem, so you're going to shield up the move, going to be the Moonblast as well. And we're going to see a full farm down against the Tapu Fini, getting out of this match out with a ton of energy. Which also kind of means they're going to be double weak against you here. Actually triple weak, it seems like, as they didn't swap out here, and the G-Fisk is not the best play either for them. You're going to go for another Drill Run on the CMP tile against the Earthquake. Very nice play there. You're going to shield this move still up, which is going to be, yeah, the Earthquake coming through. You can go ahead and go for another, that wasn't CMP, I think they need one more move to another Earthquake, but better be safe than sorry. It's fine, you're going to swap into your Giratina now, and we see a Trevenant coming in. Interesting that I didn't go for the Trevenant before, I guess because of the Icy Wind, but still, like, it's a weird play in my opinion at least. Shadow Ball is coming through here. Shadow Ball is not going to knock you out. This Dragon Claw should knock out the opponent, hopefully. And we will see... Oh, it actually doesn't knock out the opponent. And we will see now the Stunfisk against the rest of the world. Hopefully you're still able to win this one. It's going to be a tricky one. You're going to go and try to get to another Drill Run here. It's going to be the Earthquake coming through. But I think you still survive one Rock Slide at least. And you have to outspeed him at this point. You're definitely going to be able to outspeed the opponent. And this will be a good game, as this should knock out the opponent here as well. Froslass is coming in clutch again. And this is going to be a very good game. Very well played there as well. Next opponent, let's see. Seeking against Virizion. Virizion going to be a pretty neutral-ish matchup. You're going to catch the potential Leaf Blade here, which is nice. It's going to be a Leaf Blade. Actually a very good matchup for your back end there. But again, here, if you had Ancient Power, I would at least try to bait the Ancient Power, by the way. So maybe you get a shield against them, but Ancient Power would have been way better for this matchup here. Dragon Claw coming through. I think you're going to lose this match. I don't know, actually you don't lose this matchup. I think you actually win this matchup if you would play it out. I don't know if you want to play it out, but I think you should. I think you just shield here, right? Yeah, exactly. I definitely agree with this play as well here. you should be able to easily get ahead and go for a Dragon Claw here, knocking out the opponent. We see the Versian coming back in here. They have to go for a Leaf Blade to knock you out. You can keep this and go ahead and go into your Ice type afterwards. Froslass is going to be able to resist the fast move and has a great time otherwise. Interesting play to go into the Seeking here. He's still going to be able to knock them out, yeah, but it's not something I really expected you to do. You're going to let this move go through. Maybe the Froslass has some potential to shine at the end, but we see a Registeel coming in. Catching the Icy Wind is definitely not ideal, but you will be able to still get to another Drill Run in time, definitely. I think you're going to let this move go through as well against the opponent. I don't think you get to another... Oh, they're actually lagging. They're going to forfeit. Okay, that's going to be it for the video then. Thanks for watching. Definitely very cool to see your Froslass XL in the Ultra League. Leave a like if you haven't already, and I see you in the next one. Bye.